Citizens' trust, not just in Africa but across the world, is fading due to numerous factors, including corruption and lack of transparency. In the case of Namibia, despite it being a relatively young democracy, it has raised the bar as government vows to be transparent in all its dealings. This is because President Geingob says through transparency, trust can be maintained, which will also help citizens to make informed decisions, aided by the constitutional provision of freedom of speech.
Transparency, when it comes from accountability. Accountability, transparency equals trust, I'm saying. The trust in many African leaders and all politicians, even America and so on, is waning. So the only way is to be transparent, which we try to do, but press doesn't seize the opportunity. We are always having open meetings. All the meetings I'm having, press is always there. So transparency, accountability, trust develops. And all of Africa, I think many parts of Africa is developing that culture.
Dr. Geingob's Mozambican counterpart, Filipe Nyusi, during his stern inauguration speech, vowed to increase accountability at central and local government levels while demanding integrity from public office bearers. Both Geingob and Nyusi agree that this is easier said than done, especially in places where corruption used to be the norm and where perpetrators fight back tooth and nail against leaders.
Africa is on a march. It's true there are problems here and there. Who doesn't have problems in the world? But I'm proud to come with many other African countries coming to show solidarity, encouraging one another to have democratic elections, to have accommodation of contrarian views and so on.
Namibia ranks among the least corrupt countries in Africa, while Mozambique is listed among those which has registered declines, placed at number 23 by Corruption Perception Index. The corruption watchdog has recommended in the case of both countries that they intensify support for anti-corruption efforts and emphasize transparency and trust, along with putting in place the necessary checks and balances at public institutions. Blanche Koreses, NBC News, Windhoek.